Welcome to the introduction to Sanskrit Voyager, a web application to explore the Sanskrit literature. Here we start with a basic function dictionary search. It allows us to search for inflected, compounded and sounded words. We searched for Eshiami. We retrieved the stem, the verb I, grammatical information, optional inflection table, and entries from the one-year dictionary. To better understand this function, we input some text from the Yoga Sutra Bhashya. When we click on a compound, we get it decomposed, and we can click on the individual stem for more information. This is particularly useful for very long text blocks like this one. It has 8 individual stems. Other than the stems, we can also click for the Sanskrit terms inside entries. We can change the transliteration format, and we can use also more dictionary like Apte, Capeller and MacDonald. If instead of inputting some text we want to read a book, we can explore the Sarit and Gretil library. We selected the Patanjala Yoga Sastra. By clicking additional information, we can retrieve the metadata, like the main curator of the digital edition, Philip Mass. The book is entirely interactive. By clicking on word, as before, we get the composition of the compound and sounding, and we get the individual entries. Some books, like the Spanda Karika by Vasugupta, also have the entire book entirely machine translated. If instead of reading a book we want to find the right one, we can use the corpus search to scour across the Buddha Nexus database. In this case, we search for Alaya Vijnana, which is the repository consciousness. We can get the search results as individual segment. We can group them by book. In this case, we select the Panchaskanda Vibhasa, which has 55 occurrences of the term. When we go to the segment, it scrolls automatically to the selected segment and also adds some scroll bar markers that we can use to find the other results in the book. Of course, the book is entirely interactive as before, and we can read it also in dark mode. This concludes the introduction to the basic function on the website. There are more advanced ones which can be accessed in the documentation website. Thank you very much for your attention.